On our way up to Amelia Island. We're going to have some lunch and then we're going to head down to St Augustine, where we have a hotel reserved for tonight and tomorrow night. So this trip was actually supposed to be to Helen, Georgia, which is a bucket list trip for me. But unfortunately we had to change our plans. My mom's battling cancer and she hasn't been doing very well. And in a desire to stay closer to home, we decided to make it a shorter trip, both in distance and in time. We actually contemplated Jekyll Island, which is in Georgia, only about, I guess, 20-30 minutes north of Amelia Island, and we'll go back to Jekyll Island, but we decided on lunch at the Salty Pelican. There's only one of those, and it's on Amelia Island. About 30-40 minutes into our trip, as you can see, the rain has increased, but camera's staying dry. The Gold Wing windshield does a good job of throwing that water up and over. I have my visor wide open and not a drop of water on my face or my glasses, so we'll keep the camera going here. As long I'm staying dry. I have no rain gear on, but right now I'm perfectly dry. Cricket probably getting a little more of it, but if it does get heavier, we'll pull over, which it actually is getting heavier right now. So we'll pull over under an overpass and I'll get geared up and get the camera off. Alright, so we just fueled up. The rain has stopped for the time being. I think we are just south of Jacksonville. So we're going to make a U-turn to get back on to 95. We gotta find parking. There's cricket. What? I'm in a puddle. But we are here. Say hi to the people. Hi to the people. There's the Bangkok bagger. Ran like a charm. Through the rain, through the storms. Let's go eat. That's the Salty Pelican right over there, and there it is. Just had lunch there, Amelia Island, and here is the Flying Pickle. Got us up here flawlessly. Can't hook my helmet to the back. It's cold up here. Look at me, I got a beanie on.
You're welcome.
We're going to go, Cricket bought me a beanie, and we're going to go walk around. You want to what?
Have a conversation with the statue.
Cricket is going to go talk to the statue. Florida's first Atlantic to Gulf Railroad. How do you like that? Reminds me of a movie set. It's the cricket cam.
German beer?
Look, it's a beer garden. Beer garden.
Look at that, that's pretty cool.
How cool is that?
That is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
How in every kind of food you think of.
Yeah, they definitely do have every type of food. There's Mediterranean. It's a little bit of everything here. Got the bakery. No shortage of places to eat. There is every kind of little restaurant. So this little building, the wall, has all pressed seashells
Concrete and seashell.
in the stucco. Pretty cool. That is one old building. So, no shortage of places to eat if you ever come to Fernandina Beach. Plenty of restaurants, plenty of little hotels. We'll have to come back and spend a night here.
Oh, honey, look, a museum.
A museum?
Right here.
Right here. So we're going to walk around some more, and then we're going to get back on the bike. We're going to head south on A1A, and we're going to get on the ferry, and ultimately we'll wind up in St Augustine tonight. Rainy start, sunny finish so far. Let's go.
Let's go.
One thing you may notice for being in the middle of nowhere, this is one bustling little town. Hard to find parking. Places are crowded. I don't know if it's this way year round, but it's definitely this way today, and it's during the week. It's a Thursday. So I can imagine on a weekend it must be crazy. Headed for the Fort George ferry terminal, where we're going to cross over the St. John's and pick up the A1A on the other side straight down into St. Augustine. Turned into a beautiful day. The sun is out. It's nice and warm. Cricket is back there in her long sleeve t-shirt. And we'll be at the ferry in about 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes. So we'll pick it up back there, but look at this beautiful scenery we get treated to on the way down. Doesn't get much nicer than that. This looks like an old railroad bridge or something to the right. People fishing down there. Little piece of paradise. Looking for the sign here. There it is, river ferry, 1/4 mile. There it is, there's the ferry. Looks like it's just pulling in, which may be a good thing. There it is, St. John's River Ferry. So we're just going to get in a line, I'm assuming. I don't know if we can. They would have started a third line probably, but they'll tell us what to do. All right, let's see how this goes. We're back on the A1A, southbound, heading for St. Aug, heading for our hotel. All right, we're about 15 minutes away from the hotel. We gassed up, had a little refreshment, and we're gonna make the last leg of the run. Right, honey?
Yep.
Come on in here and tell the people hi.
It's a 360. Hey.
No, it's not. It's not 360 mode.
Why? You should have it in 360 mode.
Hear this? Always complaining.
Would have been great in 360
Cricket
mode.
said she's so hungry. She can't wait to get St. Augustine. She wants to go to dinner right away.
Yeah, no thank you.
She said if nothing else, she wants to at least get me beer right away.
No, beer will make you bloat too.
We'll see. Cricket's in there checking in. Alright, so the room's not too shabby. Looks like it was newly refurbished, but we'll be here for the next 2 nights. And we're going to rest up a little bit. And we're going to head in to downtown.
Check out the bathroom.
It's a handicapped bathroom. Look at this bathroom. We can have a party in here. Now that's a bathroom. Holy mackerel. So it's Friday morning.
Yes.
We walked for breakfast. Look at this fanciness.
It's giving us a heart too.
So what a difference a day makes. The sun is shining. It's nice and warm. And we are at, where are we, honey? What is the name of this place?
We are at St. Teresa's de Leche.
Something about the Shrine of de Leche, something like that. This is a Catholic, an old Catholic mission. They call this St. Augustine's Sacred Acre for 450 years. This has been here. Let me show you where we are.
It's pretty, so pretty.
Cemetery we can walk through later. We are at the foot of the big cross, and it is big. I don't know the height of this thing, but if I had to guess, I would say it's over 100 feet. So this is one of 4 churches built on this site, and the other 3 fell to different things. One of them the Spanish destroyed so that the English wouldn't be able to use it as a military base. Pretty interesting.
Have a great day.
Thank you. This looks like as good a spot as any. We'll take it. So the nice thing about parking in St. Aug is that the municipal parking lot is undercover. It's massive, and you don't got to worry about the bike. It's pretty secure. So for all the times we've been in at St. Aug, I've never been in here, the Colonial Oak. Guess they have live music here. A nice little place. Too early though, it's only 11 o'clock, everything is closed. The only thing that's really changed is the quality of the cameras. It's crazy because when you look at old pictures of St. Georgia Street, it looks exactly the same. Signs have changed and the cameras have changed, but same vibe. So for those who may not know, St. Augustine is considered America's oldest continually inhabited city. Also one of America's most haunted cities. And you could see as you get into the outer areas, away from the hustle bustle, these buildings are very old. Alright, so we're going to go see what the pirate ship's all about.
Go around to the front and see the front.
Okay. So That is the Mad Trinidad pirate ship. Alright, so we decided to take a tour of the Ripley Believe It or Not Museum. Honey, what do you think of this place?
It's cool.
Pretty crazy, huh? Look at this. The space station made out of matchsticks. What do you think of that? That is a full-body mounted lion. Okay, here she goes. At the Prohibition Kitchen with no wait.
I know, right?
Honey, what do you got to say about no wait? Is it meant to be?
It was meant to be, but I was kind of hoping we had a little bit of wait.
So check out Cricket's root beer float. Woo. Slow down. St. Aug was awesome as always. We've been at it since 9 o'clock this morning, 9:30. We've been walking around. We're tired, but we are well fed.
We are full.
So what did we do? We walked all of Old Town for the first time. I never walked all of Old Town, which was awesome. Those little houses down there are incredible. We had a dinner at the Prohibition Kitchen. First time we ever ate there. We've been trying to do that for a while. Incredibly, walked in and we're seated at 5 o'clock. We went early thinking it was going to be an hour and a half wait. Walked right in. Weren't even starving, but it was a great meal.
It was a good meal.
What do you have?
The prime rib and loaded baked potato.
How was it?
It was amazing.
And I had a I don't remember what it's called now. It was a grilled cheese with steak tips in it. Really good. Really, really good.
And we went to Ripley's for the first time.
Yep, did Ripley's, never been there. That was really a good time. That was a lot of fun. A little expensive to get in, $50 to get in for the two of us, but
it's bigger than you think it is.
Right, and it was nice to have done it. This is something we passed it all the time, never gone in there. As far as Prohibition Kitchen, menu is a little bit limited. It's more of a burger joint than anything, which kind of surprised me. So really a lot of what you're paying for and a lot of what you wait to get in for is the ambiance, the atmosphere. They do have a live band on stage, which we didn't get to see a whole lot of. Right. And now we're going to hop on the bike. We've got a 5-minute ride to the hotel. Tomorrow morning, no rush. We'll get up when we get up, pack up the bike, have some breakfast, and then we'll head home.
That's right.
Good
Sounds
weekend.
like a plan.
Good. Well, it isn't even a weekend. Thursday and a Friday. It's Friday.
Kind of. We just started it a little early.
Yep. So let's get on the bike and we'll talk to you guys later. We are headed back to the hotel. We are full. We are tired. Our legs are burnt out. We are ready. I think when we get back to the hotel, we're going to take a little walk to the coffee shop, which is right down the street. Walk there. Have a little coffee to end the night. We got to get away from this individual. And there's our sunset. Great day though, really had a good day. Did a lot, getting that beautiful sunset in there. We did a lot, we saw a lot, did some things for the first time, like the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum we had never done before. That was a lot of fun. Now we're just going to go relax. Maybe get a cup of coffee and just take it easy for the rest of the night. St. Aug was exceptionally crowded. Really was very crowded. But we left at a good time because a lot of the traffic seemed to slow down about an hour ago. And I don't know why. You know, it's odd. Like, people just come for the day. Maybe they do dinner, or I don't know. It's like they're not here for the bars. It's really not a spring break crowd, even though this is spring break. So you would think it would stay crowded because a lot of the bars start their live entertainment at 7. They'll do 7 to 10. So you'd think this would actually be a busy time, but things have actually quieted down, which is okay with us. It's also great being just 5 minutes away from all the action. Should have made my U-turn there. I missed the turn, honey. This is considered parking, right? Saturday morning, getting ready to leave. You know what comes first. All right, honey. Where were we?
DOS.
Doing what?
Drinking cappuccinos in a to-go cup.
So you mean we had our morning coffee?
We did.
And now we're walking back to the hotel, which is 2 blocks away. And we're going to finish packing up the bike, and we're going to hit the road.
So we can go see our puppies.
And we are on the way home from St. Augustine. It was a great trip. We got up this morning, went for coffee, and packed up the bike. And the trip home is, let's see, an hour and 4 minutes. Hour and 15 from the hotel. We're all fueled up. So, great trip. Amelia Island was really nice. I'd like to go back, maybe spend a couple nights there in the future. We also want to get up to Jekyll Island, which is maybe, I don't know, maybe 20-30 minutes north of Amelia Island. It's supposed to be beautiful. We've never been there either. So just more things to check off the bucket list. But Amelia Island, very busy. I mean, I think the surprising thing to me was we got there on a Thursday. Now, granted, it is Easter Sunday weekend, and it is spring break. But the volume of people on Amelia Island was shocking. I mean, it was so crowded. Hard to find parking. Maybe it's like that all the time. I really don't know. But I was not anticipating that. I thought we'd get in, we'd get out. We were there early. I'd say we got up there about 12:30, 1 o'clock maybe. And I was thinking we were just going to pull in, park, and you know, be done with it. But in reality, it was very, very congested. Lots of people walking around in the streets. Parking was hard to come by. Although we did figure out that along the waterfront, there were public parking lots where if you drove around a little bit, you were able to find a spot or catch somebody pulling out. So, but just the fact that it's so remote, and there's nothing really there aside from Fort Clinch that's a tourist attraction per se. But I guess it's just the charm of the place itself that draws people. And we were actually thinking of doing Fort Clinch, but it was very windy, it was chilly, and it was still threatening to rain. And we knew we still had a lot of riding to do, so we decided not to risk getting wet. So we stayed right in the downtown area and just kind of walked around for about an hour, hour and a half, just exploring the little shops and stores. And the architecture up there is really cool too, a lot of old structures. So next time we'll be back. A couple of miles from home. Ride home was uneventful, no traffic, heavy volume on the roads because of Easter. Guess you got a lot of people traveling, a lot of out-of-state plates. But no traffic. But an awesome trip. Next time, maybe Jekyll Island, or maybe we'll go to Amelia Island and spend a couple of days. Helen is still on the bucket list. I'm still really wanting to do Helen. It just didn't work out this time with everything going on with my mom. But I am hoping that soon she'll be in a better place and we'll be in a better position to do that. The Helen trip is something I've wanted to do for a long, long time. Give cricket a little thrill of a little hard bank here. Put those new Dunlop Elite 4s to work. Really good time. St Augustine never disappoints. It's always just a great place to explore, and it seems like no matter how many times you're there, you will always find new things. It's one of the great things about it. It's just that kind of a city. So many little crooks and alleyways, and just always something new. And Amelia Island, I mean, that was our first time there, so we didn't even start exploring that. We did walk around a bit, but so much more to see. We'll get back. There's a whole world to explore. It's the only way you can do it, is get out there and do it. Honey, we're home.